Hey, what's going on? Mic check 1, 2, 3. Thanks for joining us live coverage. IARA Summer Roundtable 2022 live here on ATI Auto Business. My name is Jay. I'm your host, founder of the channel, and I'm back in the studio. I'm actually remote in my remote studio, and so we're live. Okay, so we're putting this together. Here we go. I'm going to throw in, Ty is joining me live right now. Let's see if we can go live with Ty. Let's check in with him. Ty, can you see me and hear me okay?
Yeah, I can see and hear you.
All right, cool. Now, yeah, go ahead. So what is going on right now?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, you're live now?
So we just
We're
went
live?
live. We went live because here's the deal.
I
I
know
didn't
the
know if the
deal.
keynote, right? I didn't know if I didn't know if the keynote started. Suddenly Martin's like, I got another session come up. I'm like, I just got to go live. So
What
what's our station
the?
IP?
Why
What's our
is my
station?
thing crooked?
Well,
Hold on a
yeah, go
minute.
ahead,
This
check
is
that out. All
not.
right, that's okay. We're okay. Okay, so we're live right now. He's checking what he's doing is he's checking his mobile rig, and I threw us into going live. Here's what happened. The keynote speech was supposed to start, and then it got delayed. I think there was a flight delay, so I don't know what's going on. I didn't want to miss Martin. We might have already missed him. Ty, can you see me and hear me okay?
Yeah. I got to figure out what's the problem here. Hang on a
All right,
minute,
go ahead. You
dude.
troubleshoot that. I'll take you
Technical
off.
difficulties.
All
What
right, we're
the?
used to that. All right, so you can jump in the live chat. I know that our live shows. The thing is that everybody's busy. It's the middle of the day, and we just suddenly went live. And we also know that things do come together. What we're going to do is try and get a recap with Martin if we can. I know Jeremy was in the committee meetings this morning. We talked a lot about committee meetings. Let me share a couple pieces of news with you. Let's see. Ty is still doing that. Let's go ahead and exit the full screen and do kind of a recap. So last night I did the IARA Summer Roundtable 2022 live show. Ty was there. It was the night before and night before live, and that's what we did last night. Today he's actually live at the show, and he's going to join us shortly. He's going to let me know when he's ready. The summer roundtable is happening right now. Today is kind of the big day. There's been committee meetings all morning. Okay, let's go live with Ty. Okay, Ty, so you can see me and hear me okay?
Hey, Joe. Come here,
Hey,
Joe. This is Joe
Joe
Overby.
Overby. Hey, what's
How's it
up,
going?
Joe? How
Jay.
you doing?
Are we live?
We're live.
All
We're
right.
live. We're
I
live.
want to know, how did that go? Tell us, what did you just come out of? What was
that? Was a kind of a fireside chat, one-on-one conversation with Ernie Garcia, CEO of Carvana, which recently purchased the U.S. best auctions, and it was really interesting, particularly the Q&A piece of it. To have a CEO of a publicly traded company take questions from the crowd was pretty cool.
You got to ask your question.
I did.
What was your question?
So I asked how the dealers have been reacting to the merger. Because the logic would suggest they're buying vehicles from a company that is owned by one of their competitors. But he said, there have been some dealers who have said, all right, well, peace out. But that's kind of their. He said that's kind of their prerogative. But he said, to a later point, he's mentioned how fragmented the U.S. auto retail market is. So there's so much. The competition has spread so far out that really kind of their message to dealers is they can get a lot more done by collaborating. Collaboration is a lot of ways that a Carvana owned Odessa and the dealer body can work together.
One of the takeaways that really cleared things up for me was they're keeping the Odessa name.
Yeah.
The brand. Did you know that, Jim?
I actually wondered that. I thought that, but I didn't have confirmation. Yeah.
Okay. So I felt like for me that was some clarity.
Yeah.
I don't know why it was that important to me, but every time I would go to a desk, I was like,
The sign coming down. Yeah.
who's running the show here? Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, and two, they also, they made it pretty clear that it was, they're where they don't have to overlap, they're not going to.
Yeah.
Obviously there will be some overlap in terms of, corporate governance and all that kind of stuff, but in terms of operationally, it sounds like it's two separate businesses.
Right. Which was really here's another takeaway I had. I thought, at least whether people talk, but it definitely made me feel good. They do appear to have a very customer centric perspective.
Yeah.
Is that the right way to say that?
Yeah.
So the auction client, customer, consigner, right? So the desk guy, what was his name that was on the stage?
I'm drawing a blank now. I can look it up on my phone here. But,
so he was the Odessa guy. He's been around 30 years at Odessa. He's on stage. He's asking the questions, and he's telling real life stories about, hey, you want us to run your cars, Carvana? And Carvana's like, no, you need to take care of your customer and do them first. So I thought that kind of approach, in my opinion, is going to help.
Yeah, and that kind of approach, I'm curious to see, kind of taking it a step further. The merger announced this past week between Shift and Carlos has a lot of similar, I guess, just features, for lack of a better word. You have a digital retail company merging with a company whose business is largely contingent upon wholesale customers and consigners, and they're merging them, but operationally, we'd be curious to see if they take the same approach as Odessa and Carvana seem to have, which is running two different businesses. And will we see more of these retail focused companies that are getting into wholesale either through acquisition like Shift and Carvana had done, or a company like Cars.com and that goes out and buys MaxiTrade to get into it, and Car Gurus, which purchase Car Offer, and then you have CDK, which launched its own wholesale dealer-to-dealer platform. So,
do you call this consolidation? What do you call this?
I don't
Is
know.
this something new? I mean, have we seen this?
I don't think it's consolidation because it's not, it's not like. It's not Shift and Room merging. It's companies that are jumping into another segment. They're diversifying.
Do you see transportation, like when you're saying this? It seems like there's a transportation element.
I mean, yeah, I would think that would be a logical step. I mean, if you think about all the pieces of the automotive ecosystem, if a retail company is buying a wholesale company to create, a lot of cost-saving synergies in a lot of ways that their existing pieces can complement each other, why wouldn't they buy a transportation company? Why wouldn't they buy an auto finance company? The reason being, maybe it's the FTC that says, no, you can't do that.
Right.
But logically thinking, it could be the next step of more of those ancillary services pieces of coming together.
And now, speaking of transportation, they touched on that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I learned something I didn't know. 3,000 trucks.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I did.
3,000 trucks.
Yeah.
That is a lot. I mean, I don't know how many United Road has, but I know 3,000 is a lot.
It is, and you look at, and he referenced Amazon, kind of how Amazon is, I can't remember his exact quote, but he said essentially to run an e-commerce business, you have to have a physical presence. And obviously Amazon has all those warehouses, and a ton of real estate that they use for that. So Carvana is doing the same with the desk. Now also with Amazon, you notice every other truck on the road is an Amazon delivery truck.
Right.
So do they, as to run an e-commerce business, you also need distribution, and distribution happens through transportation. So they've got, as they mentioned, a lot of trucks, but do they have, could they benefit from buying, a company that sets up the logistics, that can handle the kind of a call center, for lack of a better word, where to ship all these cars and that kind of thing.
Well, the way I see it, I think, first of all, just my opinion, I've been doing 22 years on the transport auction side, auction dealer. So the big advantage I see is the ability to get the single units moved quickly, right? That are kind of what we would call oddballs, stragglers. Oh man, you bought one, you live in North Carolina, you bought one in Washington State? Yeah. Why? Oh, it was cheap. All right. And then you like, how do you get that back? And how long does it take? So where I can see some advantage for the independent guys is to actually help them, because I don't think they can do it all. And I think I can project
independent auctions,
independent car haulers.
Oh, God.
Because 3,000 is a lot, but man, we move a lot of cars. I mean, when I had all mine, I was moving 2,000 a week. So, I mean, they're moving a ton of cars. You know, he mentioned something real subtle about the timing. You want your car delivered tomorrow at 10? They've got to, it sounds like they've got to where they can actually almost make that really happen.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, I'm speaking totally theoretically, but if I bought a vehicle from Carvana in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina, and it was easier for Odessa's location out in Clayton, 20 minutes away from Raleigh, to deliver that car or set up, the delivery of that car rather than have it shipped from somewhere else.
Yeah, that's great. Well, I appreciate your time.
Yeah,
I know we're getting ready to start another one. I want to try to get back in on that one.
Hey, look forward to you guys being on our Used Car Week podcast.
That's right. That's right.
Appreciate it.
That means a lot to Jay.
Yeah,
thank you so
Joe.
much.
Thank you,
You
Joe.
said
That's
thank
awesome.
you too.
Yeah, good to see you, Jeremy.
Hey, there's
See ya.
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Thank you. What's up,
Jeremy's
Jeremy?
up next. Jeremy,
Yeah,
we did
great.
the committee this morning. I know we got to go. We're running out of time, but tell us. I actually really enjoyed that committee.
Yeah, it was great. And the quick takeaway I'll give, because I know, like you said, we're running out of time
Martin.
here. When I started going through the auto EV logistics, my feeling, and like the same George, that felt like it had the most energy.
Oh, totally. I mean, I felt like they were so happy we were in the room.
It was amazing how much folks took interest in that topic and were excited to share ideas. There were a lot of different perspectives. I was taking all sorts of notes. I can't wait to chat about them with y'all when we have more time sometime.
Yeah, very good. Well, thank you very much.
Jeremy. Okay, hey, Ty, head away from the noise and let's get a recap with Martin. Martin, what's going on?
Are y'all have dinner or are y'all going to dinner?
And we're live. Welcome back to ATI live coverage. What's going on, Martin? What have you seen? What's happening?
Jay, can you hear me okay?
I see you and hear you. Yes.
Okay, I'm kind of tucked away in a quiet corner here, but
good.
But overall, the roundtable has gone beyond everyone's expectations so far. They have hit a lot of top numbers for the organization. For the first time in their history, they are topping out at 300 attendees. They have 200 plus members now. There are 36 consignor companies represented here. And in terms of the car certification, they have hit 301 graduates. And then, of course, the treasurer, Chris Clark, said the company or the organization is in the best financial shape it's ever been. So for them, the message coming out of these committee meetings this morning is for them, they have a big chance here to pivot and to reinvest in the organization and grow it, make it larger, offer more educational sessions and compliance programs. And they're also embarking on an effort to really get some serious feedback from the membership. They have a contractor who is going to do a very comprehensive survey. They're looking for feedback, and it really has the feel of an organization that wants to build on its strong foundation of consignors and really reach the different sectors in the industry.
Wow, that's
so that
keep going. That's fascinating.
I was going to say that's kind of the internal organizational update. There was one committee meeting this morning where they talked about a lot of things that are of interest to your audience, and specifically that was on electric vehicles and how it relates to auto transport. So I don't know if
Awesome.
Ty covered that already.
He did.
or-
So, well, he and I had a phone conversation, but he hasn't said anything live. So tell us more.
Well, it kind of bubbled up into this big discussion covering so many different aspects of the challenges in the EV market, and there are a lot of unknowns and so many questions as to how many different EV models will there be, and how much are they going to weigh, and are the trucks wide enough to accommodate some of these models, and it just brings up all kinds of questions about how to do this in a cost-efficient way. Will the trucks will they have to carry fewer vehicles? Will there be a market for new types of transporters? How much are those transporters going to weigh? Is that going to affect the weight limits that are tolerable on federal roads? Then there's the whole issue of insurance. There's going to be a higher rate of insurance because there's also a higher rate of risks with electric vehicles, especially if they catch fire or if there's some type of an accident. And then another interesting point was if an EV that's on a transporter won't start, you can't just use your typical jumper cable package and get that thing going. There has to be some type of a device, an outlet, some type of equipment on the transporter that can get that thing going. So there are questions large and small with regards to EVs, what it means for auctions, for the industry, for transporters. And of course, Ty talked a little bit about the shortage of drivers, which goes hand in hand with the shortage of technicians that specialize in EVs. And as the president, Jeff Besher, said, you've got 6-7 different topics here, and all of them are kind of rabbit holes because they go so deep and there's so much to talk about. So that's where auto transport kind of emerged as a big topic today.
So Ty was telling me that one of the things that happened was that, and Ty, I don't know if you can hear us, and I see you in the hallway, so we're ready. You can join us anytime you're ready. Ty is ready. Ty's
I
giving
just
me
need
the
to
high
tell
sign.
Martin.
Oh,
Martin needs
yeah.
to probably pack it up, and they're starting. And I know Martin doesn't need to miss this one. This is a good one. I can miss a little bit of it, but Martin, did you know they're starting the meeting?
Okay, I kind of figured they are because it's getting very quiet out here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna.
Martin, thank you.
So Martin, we'll let you go, and then we'll catch up with you another time soon. So
Yeah, this is the big economic picture.
Not yet.
So
Yeah.
you're gonna get all kinds of market info.
Okay, awesome. All right, so then Martin, thank you very much. Right?
Okay, thank you. We'll talk to you soon.
That was awesome. Really do appreciate you, Martin. Thanks, buddy. And thanks for the updates on the timing. I appreciate it. Okay. All right, keep us posted. Thank you. All right, see ya.
Thanks,
Okay,
Martin.
so we're letting Martin go. Martin's going to go into another panel and another meeting. Ty is live with, not sure who he's talking to.
We'll get some hey buddies.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just wanted to
take
get
it
Martin
away
in there because I know that's important.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing to take away just yet. There's still some straggler guys. You know how it is. The meeting started, but you always got people out here trying to get that last conversation in.
And I see Caitlin in the background, right?
Yeah, she's there. Yeah, we got
cool.
Caitlin and then Jen.
Oh, Jen
Jen's here.
Leocardi, sure, from
Jen, and
America's
then
Auto Auction.
they've got a new one, America's Auto Auction.
Is that Johanna? Johanna. Okay. All right, cool.
Johanna. Hey, Johanna.
It seems like, yeah, go ahead. You got it this time.
They're right in. They're in the middle of a big conversation. And you know who else is just over? You can't see it, but and Andre.
Oh, Andrea Amico.
Yeah, he's right around the corner too.
Privacy for cars, awesome.
Yeah. So great people. Bill Zadai. We got to talk to Joe Overby. Who gets to interview Joe Overby?
Live right after. I mean, I'll tell you what, here's the thing is, so in the live chat we had, hey guys, it's really loud in the background. And I posted, why it's live in the background? Because everybody's excited and energized after a keynote with the Carvana CEO. And who had live coverage of it first? ATI.
Whoa. Yeah. If we could just get Ernie. Ernie was late, and I think Ernie's probably already gone. But
Oh, yeah.
My takeaway, by the way, from Ernie was really seemed like a down-to-earth guy. I mean, I know a lot of people, he catches a lot of heat, the company does, but he did talk about the transportation aspect of what they're doing and without a lot of detail. And I'm pretty jazzed up. I've said it more than once. I think they definitely have some opportunity to disrupt transportation.
Well, and not only do they have opportunity, but they're doing it. I mean, that's where. So, are you saying that Ernie said they have 3,000 trucks at Carvana?
Yes. Now, what I can't tell you, I don't know if that means all stingers, high mounts, rollbacks. I'm going to go with that's their total equipment, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, of everything. That is
Yeah, from a 1 car to a
flatbeds,
9 car.
stingers, right.
Right.
But that's still a lot. And what's interesting, see, Joe said something interesting. Joe said something about branding. Now,
Yeah.
if you work in auto transport, I don't think you're really focused on the branding, but the clients are, the remarketers, the banks, they are really into the branding. And this is an interesting part of, I was having a meeting earlier, is that there's a serious disconnect between what the auto transport service providers are focused on and what the customers are focused on.
Yeah, big. Well, and like you heard us say, they're leaving the name Odessa. And I got to talk to a guy, Eddie, around here somewhere. He's an old Odessa guy. I was like, so none of my business, and you don't have to answer it, but what's it say on your check, right? It's Odessa. Okay. So that to me really speaks volumes. I mean, maybe it's smart. Maybe he's really a nice guy, smart branding, marketing, whatever the case may be. But just listening to the guy, I mean, he's a Stanford graduate. He's been in lending, banking. He's been with his dad at Drive Time. So you get to hear kind of the background story. You get kind of, okay, this guy's decent, talks well, speaks well, looks good. Very, very interesting to be able to participate in that. And I mean, the whole time I'm sitting there, I'm like, dude, this is a publicly traded company. You know that. And we're here and we get to listen to the guy talk. So very, really cool. Good opportunity. Good job, IARA. Hey, you want to do something cool real quick?
Yeah.
Sorry to shift on you, but we need to plug this.
Okay.
First, we got to plug Candy at Seaport Services in Jacksonville, Florida.
Hey,
Thank you,
shout
Candy.
out to Candy. Thank you, Candy.
And then we got to plug the pre-owned auto logistics guys. Jeremy, thanks, guys.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you, Pre-Owned Auto Logistics.
Yeah. Now, can you put your share screen? Can you pull up the IARA.biz?
Sure. Let's do it.
Okay, this is now
1
you've
second.
been on this
Yep.
site way more than I have.
Yeah, I sure have.
Supposedly today was the launch date for all the new stuff. Or
Okay.
yesterday, today or yesterday.
We've
Supposed
got
to be really exciting.
there's a register today button. That's new.
Okay,
Oh,
so
I think
there's
some of
this
this is
app.
new. Yeah, this is new.
Yeah. Yeah, so you should find, okay, this compliance thing, which is the meeting I went to, which is really crazy.
Okay.
It's ACT, A-C-T. It's Auction Compliance Training. It's a new program. And I don't know if it was a tab or what it is, but there's the new website. Look at it.
Yep.
Become a member. Go sign up.
Yep.
I think I'm going to go ahead and just say it.
Yeah.
If you're a transport company, why are you not at the IARA?
I don't know. Well, you know,
I'm saying it out
I actually,
loud. I just said it out loud.
I have the answer. I know what it is, man. You know what it is?
It's David Sutton, my man.
Hey, what's up, Dave Sutton?
Sucker!
Oh,
You
you
walked right
God.
into it. Say hi to Jay real quick.
Hey, what's up,
Hey, Jay.
Dave? Hey,
There you
man.
go. There you go.
Hey,
How's
good
it
to
going,
see you.
brother?
Hey,
Did
how
you
you
get to
doing?
hear Ernie?
I got to hear most of
Can I
Ernie.
hear your takeaway? Quick.
My takeaway was super likable guy. There's a lot of great strategy behind what they're doing. And when it comes down to execution, they seem like they're pretty aware of their consignor customers. So I think they're doing all they can do to make it work.
Yeah.
And then it all depends on consignor behavior and buyer behavior. But I think they're good.
So my takeaway was I felt real good about it.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
transportation element, did you know they had 3,000 trucks?
I did not know that. That was the most enlightening. And
That was what?
it left us with a lot of questions.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
it was really good, I thought.
That was awesome. Are you gonna go in here and watch your
I'm
guys?
going to go into the next
I
one.
want to watch that one too.
So,
Alrighty.
Thank
all
you.
right, so,
Oh, wait.
so are we
Jay?
losing Dave, or do we have a few more minutes?
Well, if you want to talk to Dave, you can't hear.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hey,
Hey, Jay.
Dave, how you doing, man? Good to see you.
I'm doing well. Where are you at, man?
Dude, all right, well, I'm in the studio, but I
Uh-huh.
also the thing is I miss a lot of shows now so that I can run Mission Control. All right.
Oh, well,
I mean,
you know.
I was in my own meetings today. I've already had several meetings. I got the social media marketing. I'm working on the videos. I have a lot to do. So I miss seeing you and the rest of the crew. But I don't know if you know this, but like we're the first automotive channel to have live coverage right after the Carvana CEO spoke. Do you see that?
I love that.
You
Yeah.
see the power of that?
There's a lot of people who are really looking forward to this conference for various reasons, but the chance to listen to Ernie Garcia, get to know him a little bit, ask some questions, was truly a great way to kick off this conference.
And did you know and see how much transportation was a part of the committee meetings this morning?
I've heard it. I was in some other outside meetings, which oftentimes happens at these places, that
Right.
it's just so little time. And some of these folks, they're hard to get a hold of. So you take the meetings as you can get them.
I
But
understand.
we've got 4 people from Montway and our sister company, Ship That Car, here. So we compare notes at the end of the day, do follow up with folks, but great conference, great organization. And it's so nice. People are just so happy to see one another in this industry. A lot of good business is getting done.
Yeah,
So
I would agree with that.
I'm glad you mentioned that about your sister companies, because do you see how over time we are becoming more and more aligned in what we're trying to accomplish? Isn't it amazing?
Oh, it's serendipitous the way it's all kind of coming together like this. And I think there's a couple things that are driving it. I think the electric vehicles is driving people to like take a quick look at things. I think the shortage of vehicles is causing transportation to escalate in the limelight. I think the shortage of drivers and figuring out a way is, how valuable is their time loading or unloading vehicles? How can you improve their quality work life? And it sounded like Carvana has some interesting ideas on how to do that.
Did you know
Absolutely.
that Central Dispatch just put out, I think today, their new search? And I even saw in a Facebook group that like drivers are like, whoa, give us the old search. I mean, there's so much happening right now as it revolves around transportation. I mean, we're in the eye of the storm right now in transportation.
Well, you're like a storm chaser, Jay.
I'm a storm chaser. I like that.
Chaser.
Yes, that's right, Dave. And you are an incredible mentor. So that's why I miss seeing you. I'm glad we got to spend some time together. That was at Car Conference in March.
Yeah. So are you going to be at the NAAA or Used Car Week or both?
I'm going to be at Used Car Week. I'm going to be definitely at Used Car Week. We've been invited by Cherokee Media to be on the podcasting stage at Used Car Week.
Awesome.
So we're going to be there. Yeah, exactly. And we're looking for great guests. And so you're going to be there, right? And
Whatever you need, Jay. We're glad to help.
are you going to be a digital dealer? Do you do that one?
Yeah, it's looking like I'll be there. Yeah, so our company will absolutely be there, and high probability I'll be there as well.
All right, cool. So we have a lot to look forward to, and we appreciate catching you on camera live on ATI at IARA. Thank you
Oh,
so
I'm
much.
so glad
Dave.
I got my
Thank
haircut
you.
earlier this week. I didn't know this was coming up.
Oh man, good timing.
Incredible.
Perfect.
You look amazing.
like that's a big deal for me. All right, take care.
That's awesome.
Great to talk to
Thanks,
you guys.
Dave.
Thank you,
Awesome.
Dave.
Thank you, Dave.
Awesome.
Oh,
Appreciate your
incredible.
time.
Love
Thank
this
you.
guy. I love that guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good
That was
dude.
cool. Thank
Good
you.
dude.
Thank you for doing that, Ty. That was
Hey,
cool.
Becky's here.
What's
Look here.
up?
She's
Becky,
here.
what's going on?
Come back here. We can talk back here.
Hey,
Here, I
awesome.
want you on this side right here.
Awesome.
There you go. Look, you
Wow,
can see Jay.
fantastic.
Here, I'll even let
Yeah.
you talk to him because
You'll
he's over
even-
there just so excited about.
Well,
Becky, thank you.
Well, I was supposed to join, Hi.
Hey,
There you go.
thank you.
I
Well,
can hear you now.
well,
Now I
not
just don't see you waving in
well.
the camera.
Okay, I'm
There
waving.
it is.
But so, all right. So, but you made it. You're here. So, what's
I
going
made
on?
it.
Yeah.
Yes. So I could not find a place. These hallways are a little tougher than what we had in San Antonio to find some quiet space. So I saw you guys over here and I was like, I'm headed
Gotta
over
be-
there right now.
Gotta say hi.
Jay, I don't have all this fancy equipment like Ty has.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Look how fancy it is.
Right.
It's like
I
super.
know.
We
So,
have the smallest microphone in the world.
hey, it's a microphone, isn't it?
I want to know
So-
something real quick.
Okay.
Sorry, Jay, I'm cutting in
Yeah.
on you. Did
Yeah,
you go to
yeah.
any of the committee meetings today?
Any of the committee meet? No, unfortunately, I didn't make it. So
You made it to this one, the Ernie.
I was in the Ernie Garcia.
What was your takeaway on that? How do you feel about Ernie and the
I thought he did, honestly, I think he did a great job. I think he, there was a lot of anticipation to having him here. And I know there were a lot of questions and a lot of uncertainty, but I think he did a good job really
kind of just
explaining it the best he can. Yes, for sure. I'm
I
gonna
was
set
thinking,
this stuff down.
I was thinking it wasn't so much we were all going to get all the answers we were looking for. I think they set it up really smart, in my opinion, which is this is who he is. Now you know.
Right.
Now we can maybe do this again next time.
No, I would agree. And, can you ever get all the answers though? I mean, there's just so
Yeah, and
much.
how much does he not know?
Right.
I mean,
Right.
he was really. I felt like he was transparent. Really
I
did.
agree. I
Yeah.
think he did a great job.
Did
I
you know they had 3,000 trucks?
I did not know that. I did think about you guys when they were
So they're
talking
talking
about the
about-
transport and all of that. So it's
They can
always
dominate.
very
So now,
intriguing.
do you guys, your car's Recon, is that
Mm-hmm.
right? Do you have any accounts with the Odessas? They do all their own, don't they, pretty much? Or
Yes.
do they sub it?
So, I mean, we did prior to me joining them, but yeah, I mean, there has been a relationship in the past. So it's, no, it's definitely, I think all of everything that's happening is exciting. I mean, you never know where things are going to lead and what opportunities that'll present. So,
I was in a couple of the
kinda-
committee meetings this morning and I was blown away. I'm serious. Like,
okay.
wow. I mean, not, hold on.
No, you're good. Minor. You seem to be
Just
fine.
a little.
You're good. Oh, okay. You got a phone call. Ty's always getting phone
Are we
calls.
back? Yes, we had that. Somebody was calling in.
Yeah, somebody's always calling Ty. Okay, cool.
All right.
What are we
Thanks.
talking about?
Committee
Committee
meetings.
meeting.
During
The
committee
committee
meetings.
meetings. So this is now my favorite conference. I mean, it was
This is a great one.
last-
This is a good one. The roundtables,
And the car, of course. The
Car is
conference
great. I mean,
my second
so
probably, but I like
they all serve a different purpose, and that's kind of the
this
neat
is
part about
so intimate. Is the
It
right
is,
word.
very
It's
much so.
Even with the record attendance, it's still
it. Right. So
intimate.
car conference was the first time I attended, and when I met you guys, but that was a small conference because that was kind of
Yeah,
when
that was
everyone was
COVID.
just starting to get
Brand
back
new.
into it. So the last car conference, there were a lot more people. There's a lot more going on. This one is definitely more intimate.
more intimate. Hey Jay, did you want to ask one more question?
Well, all right. Well, thank you very much. And I love where we're headed. And again, I just want to say thank you for joining ATI's live coverage at IARA Summer Roundtable. We're live with Becky Anderson at Cars Recon. Question, Becky. So you guys were talking about Ernie Garcia III. He's the founder and CEO of Carvana. He just gave a keynote speech. You guys were impressed with, his presentation as much as he could give.
Right.
I think it's pretty cool that he spoke, given what's going on in the news, right?
Absolutely.
And
100%.
and would you say the consensus is great job, Ernie Garcia? Would you say that?
No, I did. Yes, absolutely. I think he did a great job just
That's pretty neat.
sharing what he could.
So
And you got a
kudos
little
for
more insight into who
IARA.
he was.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, tell us something about him because I wasn't there. What did he say?
Oh, he said a lot. I mean, they started off just a little bit about him, where he grew up. He grew up in Phoenix, went to Stanford, and
New York. Went to New
York,
Stanford, New York
worked in
for
banking.
then back to.
so. But
That's
it was
where you ended up
just
with drive time.
at
You
drive
came
time.
back from
Yes.
New York.
Yes.
Drive time, which
Did he-
is his dad's.
His
company.
dad's company,
Yeah.
right?
Did he talk
Right.
about drive time?
He did a little bit, yeah. I mean, just talked about, and I think it's a very natural thing for anyone who, and I can speak for this, has a family business. That was never his intent, was to work with them or part of them, but it just kind of organically happened, and out of that, I think, is what kind of created the idea for Carvana.
So he brought a human element.
Oh, definitely.
It wasn't
that's
it wasn't like a canned corporate speech. Is that right?
No,
Oh,
not at
good
all.
job.
No,
Okay,
it really was. I feel like it was really like a chat. I mean,
Yeah, it really was.
there weren't as many questions as I thought there would be, but the room was packed, and I'm sure people get very self-conscious and a little nervous to say. There were some good questions, but I know there were a lot more people in the room that had questions that probably didn't ask them.
And two, once you walk out, you start, or I did anyway. I walk out, I'm like, I wonder if they have their own load board. I wonder,
Right.
I
do think it takes a minute. I'm always impressed with the people who can think of those great questions right there on the spot.
And
I'm
Russian
thinking
guy,
of them as I walk out. I'm like, oh man, that would have been a good question. Right. So.
Can you rewind?
But it's
well, they
great.
do.
Thank
They
you
do
guys
have
for
a
doing
load
this.
board. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They do have what?
Well, they do have a load board, but but before we let you go, Becky, have you had any meetings or aha moments yet?
Actually, yeah. I mean, I've just reconnected with some great people and some people that, I went to the car appreciation dinner last night since I'm car certified. That was a great.
Oh, tell
great
us about
event
that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they have a dinner, just kind of an appreciation dinner for those that are car certified. So attended that last night. A great group of people, and just, lots of people I already knew, but met lots of those that I didn't know. So that's kind of the cool part about these conferences.
For anybody that missed the car certification show, is that something that just keeps on giving now? I mean, you've got this network and this education. It's nonstop.
Absolutely, and just a nice connection to the people that are car certified.
Cool. Who do we got?
We have
here?
someone else
wow.
on deck.
Well, thank you.
To the Economist.
All right,
so the Economist.
Okay, let's do it.
I've got to go listen
Thank
to the
you, Becky. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. It's great to see you.
Appreciate you, Jay, and appreciate what you guys are doing here.
Thank you.
Thanks, Becky. Oh, he's such a hugger. Yeah.
That's
so great.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Yes.
Awesome.
Right.
Awesome.
Better?
What?
Oh, hugger. You're a hugger.
No, yeah. No, that was great. I said
Thank you.
Yeah, you
Thank
are.
you, Becky.
Okay, buddy.
All right.
I'm going to put this in your ear.
Cool. Who do we have? See you, Becky. Thank you. What's going on?
Ready? Put it in there so you can feel real good about it.
Awesome.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, and this is my buddy Jay. Can you see him okay?
How you doing?
Okay, so what's your name?
Sure. Hi, I'm Slawek Potasz.
Slawek?
Yeah.
Okay, where are you from?
That's a Polish name, so I'm originally from Poland.
Polish. Okay, Polish.
Yeah,
all right.
right now in US.
And what are you doing here?
We develop robots for automated car imaging and inspection for the dealerships, and I'm here to better understand the market.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So images, vehicles.
Yeah, exactly.
Fast. Okay.
Fast, automated, without like short
this.
staffing issues.
Yeah.
Okay,
without people problems, right? Okay. So
wow.
We were in here listening to the Ernie Garcia Carvana. And Ernie goes through the whole thing, and then they say, okay, anybody got any questions? This guy's about 4 rows behind me. He raises his hand, and I want to tell Jay what you asked him.
Yeah, sure. So, I have some startup background, and so I'm always interested about, sure.
Always getting a phone call. We're live at the IARA on ATI. Here we go. We're back.
Yeah, sure. So I asked a question because I've read like 8 weeks ago that Carvana has only like 4 weeks of runaway, so cash in a bank account to survive with their existing like losses per month.
4 weeks of runaway, which is the equivalent of 4 weeks worth of money. If you shut the faucet off, you can make it maybe 4 weeks.
Exactly. So my question was like, what happened that 8 weeks ago we could read, in the news that they have 4 weeks of runaway left, and it's already 8 weeks after that, and the company is still there and is doing nice. So I just asked, like, where they got their new cash injection from and what are the plans for the future. And for some reason, everybody interpreted this question as something weird, and everybody started laughing, and there were some hand clapping.
This guy had the room on fire. Good job.
I mean, you know, in the startup world, this is like okay question to ask. I just felt like I broke some boundaries asking it, but I mean, Ernie, sorry for asking this question. I didn't mean to do that, but yeah.
He liked it. He said, "Hey," he answered. I mean,
yeah. The
how
answer
do you
was
feel about the answer.
Answer was awesome. So actually, he said that when you're building stuff fast enough, it's okay to break some things and try to figure them out along the way. And the faster you grow, the more people there will be trying to kick you, you know, into your head and trying to bring you down. So what he said is, even though when you look back into past and the trajectory looks like this, actually on a day-to-day basis when you build a business as an entrepreneur, it's like constant sine wave when you have ups and downs and everything. So yeah, it was very experienced answer. Yeah, very good answer.
Well, I'm glad I got to meet you. I'm glad I got to hear
Wait,
you
don't
with
go
the
away
question.
yet. Hang on, leave him there. Hang on.
Wait.
Oh, Jay wants to.
Yeah, I want to talk to him. Okay, first of all, I want to say great job, and I'm impressed by Ernie's response because you asked a really good question about runway, right?
Yes.
It's not something people want to talk about, especially when they run out of it. And Carvana's financials, as they shared them, they look a little strange, right?
Yes, they do.
They
yeah,
do.
Yeah, of course.
But so good job on that. But I want to talk to you for a second about your robot development. You're working on robots to help do vehicle inspections using AI. Is that right?
Yes, so we already have a first product available in the market. This is a 360 robot that goes automatically around the car in about 2 minutes. It automatically creates 360 for the exterior and for the interior, and then we automatically remove the background. So this is an idea for a dealership that cannot afford a virtual, you know, like a photo booth to transform his ugly parking lot into a beautiful 360 booth with a, I would say, virtual background. Or if he's short-staffed, to outsource car photography into a robot. So then you don't need to wait, you know, for a lot service provider to capture the cars for you, and you get high level of consistency. That's something we already have in the market. We're in the market for like 4 weeks right now in the US, and we sold like 15 of them, so it's going nicely. And we're also working on like automated trading kiosk. So eventually next year, we want to have in US a robot that will automatically tell you what's your car's worth. That's like, you know, the thing that we're developing right now as well. So.
And what's the name of the company?
Yeah, sure. It's Car Scanner. So it's you can just see how it works at hello.carscanner.io. Car Scanner like car and a scanner. So hello.carscanner.io.
I want you to. Yeah. Do you have a business card?
Okay.
Yes, of course I do.
I want you to give it to Ty, and I want to do a follow-up with you.
Man.
Okay.
Of course.
We're gonna do another live segment in the future. Okay.
Sure.
Cool.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And
thank you.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I mean, really appreciate, you know, speaking with you guys, and enjoy the rest of the conference.
Awesome.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Nice
It's
to meet
awesome.
you.
That was incredible. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Cool. Very
Thanks.
cool.
Uh-huh. Okay,
Yeah.
Jay.
Wow. Awesome, man. Awesome. Great job,
Isn't it
Ty.
fun how you just meet people?
Oh,
Isn't
it's
that cool?
incredible. This is
That's a cool
this
guy.
is the power of trade shows. This is why we're nonstop trade show crazy, and well, the secret's out. I think that more people are going to follow our lead of try to get to these trade shows. You don't know what you're going to find out.
Well, again, I think where we left off before Becky came in. Hey, John Mathiowetz.
Mathiowetz.
Ty Thompson.
No
Mathiowetz.
way. Get out of here.
Do you remember this guy,
That's
Jay?
awesome. It's John.
Hey, how are you, sir?
Hey, John.
know
How
John?
you doing?
Here, Jay wants to say hi to you.
Yeah, I
Got a
want to
second?
say hi. Yeah.
I know you're in a hurry. Okay.
I got 3
Fast.
3
Just
minutes.
say hi and then we'll let you go.
Fair
You're
enough.
like a celebrity. You know that,
I
right?
highly doubt that. Jay, how are you,
John,
sir?
hey, John, how you doing? I just first want to say I've seen your podcast on the IARA segments. Great job. I'm just glad to say hello to you. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, and I apologize I wasn't able to join the other week. I
No problem.
had to go coach my son's football game.
Now,
Okay,
before Jay
well, we wanna
jumps
get you
in,
some
I was
time in
in
the cha-
at least
in the
one
future.
committee meeting with you this morning. The first one was, what was the first one? The advanced.
Industry advancement. Yep.
Okay. To me, I've never been in a committee. That was amazing.
Well, it's
That
great to hear.
entire meeting was sick, awesome.
Well, there's a lot of traction, a lot of, EVs affecting a lot of things, right? So I think,
we're just trying to organize some train of thought because it's a very, very broad net and you can get lost in it very easily. And I don't know that we have the right answer 100% either, right? So we're just trying to get as many experts involved as possible.
Yeah. Well,
let us know how we
I
can
know I
help.
saw you in that, and that one really blew my socks off. That was really nice.
I think you maybe
aren't you part of that somehow? You're
Yeah.
like committee chair.
committee chair of the EV
That's
part
a
and
big
then
deal.
co-chair. Yeah, no, it's a
Congratulations.
thank you. Yeah, it's kind of a cool honor.
Yeah.
But I, ultimately, I think you guys could probably help us out when that logistic conversation comes about. I don't think necessarily, true freight. Like, that's part of it, but I think the other part of it is that repossession piece.
Yeah.
It's going to be big. Moving these things, get them to start when you've got key cards and pockets of repossessions. And
that's right.
Like,
that was you that said that.
there's all sorts of craziness
the key
going
for
on.
the car is a card. Is that what you said? And it's in somebody's pocket 100 miles away.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Anyway,
So-
I know you said you got to go. I'm not going to take up.
No,
your
you're
time.
good. Hey, Jade, nice meeting you. I will
Thank you,
gladly
John.
join you guys at some point.
Great.
But
Yeah.
sorry
That
to
was
rush.
awesome. No,
Oh,
no.
thank
cool.
you
I'm
so
glad you took
much.
part.
Great
Thank
talking to you.
Absolutely. Nice meeting you as
well.
You
You
guys do a great job.
Thank you,
I watched
John.
the night cast.
Thank you.
That's
All right, thank
awesome.
you.
That's
Bye.
awesome. All right, cool. Wow. Great. That was a great hey buddy, because and this is what those conferences, when you meet people, you have minutes. It's so funny. Oh, that is awesome,
Yeah, that's
man.
what happens when you got Ty standing out in the hallway. He's like, "Hey, buddy."
Hey, buddy. And you
No,
know what's
that
interesting
guy,
too?
really, he was so cool in
great.
that meeting, by the way.
Yeah,
I mean,
that sounds
the
like.
dude knows what he's doing.
Well, he's so
I'm pretty excited.
at IAA. Do we know what he does at IAA? Let me see if I can find out.
You can check, but you guys know IAA is a big deal, right? So IAA and Copart.
So here's executive leader, sales, strategy, innovation, and operations. That's no joke, this guy. Yeah. John,
Big guy.
and I think he's
Serious.
been there a long time. He probably has other automotive experience. Checking on LinkedIn here, he's been with the IARA, chair of that committee for almost 2 years, at IAA for 5. Oh, he was at Uber, head of remarketing. He was at Avis
Whoa.
Budget Group. And that's another thing, too. The depth of experience that people have, you don't even know. You don't even know how much experience people have until you start talking to them.
Crazy. And then, Uber. So what does Uber have to do with wrecked cars at a salvage auction, right? So just seeing the diversity and meeting the different people, hearing the different perspectives as to what everybody's doing, the directions they're going. And too, for ATI, we don't talk about the benefits for ATI that much, but this is our second time here. We were welcomed the first time. The second time, I really honestly feel like we're family now. And what he was talking about there in that committee, how do we wrap our brains around this? How do we wrap our arms around this EV topic? And so what's fun about it in my mind is I'm glad EV is the topic that's making everybody, let's come together and see how we figure this out. But I think you're going to start seeing ATI become more engaged with these conversations, which again goes back to what I was yapping about last night, Jay. Remember, I said, we're here, we got the platform. Jay built this thing for you. So we need your input. You're important. We believe in you guys, and the more you can tell us. So what I'm saying is at some point this will really happen. Watch. At some point, I'm going to call one of you and I'm going to say, can I come with you and load up EVs for a week?
Oh,
right?
man, totally.
That's going to happen at some point. Here, we got a new backdrop.
Oh, I love it. You know what?
Like
Sometimes you just need to change the scenery. You just need to turn around and change the scenery.
Yeah,
right I love it.
That's why we're live, right?
Hey, that's why we're always live. Oh, we're at the refreshment break area.
Yeah, this is the kind of after the meeting. I'm really missing the economists. I want to stick my head in, but I can't.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to do.
Jonathan Smoke.
Oh, Jonathan Smoke is
Tom
in there?
Contos,
Oh, wow.
And I believe John Coles are all up on stage right now.
No, not John. John is not there. It's Jonathan Smoke, Alex Yurchenko, and Tom Contos. So it's Jonathan, Tom Contos, and Alex Yurchenko.
Yeah.
And next Tuesday night, we have Jonathan Smoke, Alex Yurchenko, and John Coles. Well, I'll tell you what, seriously, Ty, this has been great. Why don't we wrap it up here in a minute? Because I think we're at the end.
I do
Don't-
too.
Yeah. I mean, this
I
has
really
been
do.
great.
Oh,
I
wait a
think we
minute. Hang
accomplished.
on. I want to
Yeah.
show you
Oh,
something. Watch
what do you
this.
got?
This
Yeah.
is cool.
See what
Watch
you got
this. I'll
here.
get this is Ty live right here. Watch. Okay, watch. Hang on. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay, watch this.
Uh-huh.
See the guy in the black there?
Yeah.
You know who that is?
Is that Tim Cox?
It's Trent. I told you
Oh,
Trent
that's
would be here. You owe me
Trent.
$1. I already told him that. I said, I bet Jay $1 you were going to be here.
Trent.
Sure enough.
Trent Broberg of Acertus has been spotted live on ATI.
There he is.
We have a Trent spotting. Oh, that's awesome.
You ATI weirdos. What are you doing?
Well, that's the thing.
Creeping
See,
on people.
this is why I say now there may be one or two other like dealer car guy channels that are similar to us, but right, but they don't talk about transportation.
Well, don't give them any big ideas.
I
okay?
know, right? Yeah, zip it, Ty.
Hey guys,
don't talk about that. Yeah.
transportation. All right?
Hey, how about
He's
the?
out there.
We walk up to, hey guys, what about that lending?
Hey,
You
look
should
at
talk about
this.
lending some more.
Are you guys doing dinner? Breakfast tomorrow? Oh, good. I'll be here.
Oh man, I love those trade show breakfasts. Dude, they have eggs and bacon and biscuits and sausage and potatoes. I'm getting
They
hungry.
got it all.
Oh,
All right.
I love it.
Well, I'm ready to wrap it. If you're ready
Yeah.
to wrap it.
Yeah, let's wrap it. This has
Whoa,
been
lost
great,
the
man.
earpiece there.
Oh, that's good.
Some bad
Hey
hair
man,
day
Ty,
going.
you look great. Ty,
Thanks,
you look
buddy.
great. You sound great. You're killing it. I thought last
It's a
night's
good
show
time.
was great. I know that these live shows, like here was a comment. The Joe Overby segment was like
Yeah.
loud as, but I mean,
Oh,
what can you do?
you can't.
Nah.
You just got to be happy that you're standing in the same room with Joe Overby. Okay.
Hey,
You got a
man.
problem with that? Tell me
Crush it.
last time you stood in the same room with Joe Overby.
Yeah, you tell me that, smarty pants.
You got
Man.
a problem with my noise?
And we had a good let's just do final thoughts here. We had a good list today. We had Joe Overby. We saw Jeremy Luisos, Martin Romjue. We talked to Dave Sutton. We met that guy. What was the guy's name with the robots? Right?
Yeah,
Did
I'll
you get his card?
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
All
Hang
right,
on.
cool.
Poland. He's Poland. Poland. From
Yeah,
Poland.
he's Polish. Yeah.
Polish. That's right.
He's
Okay,
Polish.
here. I don't have my glasses. Sorry. Schwebek.
Shrevik. All right. Slawek Potasz.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I really do want to talk to that guy. He was because I tell you what, he's onto it. He's
yeah.
that's the future.
Yeah.
I know nobody
Well,
wants
I
to
thought
hear
it-
that, but that is the future, man. That's what's
Yeah.
going to happen.
For real, my dog.
Robot vehicle inspection. So,
Yeah. AI.
Yeah,
AI.
AI. So, and we're going to be there to identify the problems and talk about it live. So, thank you,
That's what we do.
IARA. Thank you, Pre-Owned Auto Logistics, Rapid Recon, Superflow Systems. Thank you, Candy at Seaport Service.
Seaport Services,
And
yes.
we really do appreciate. Oh, and thank you, Location Services. Thank you so much. We want to thank everybody for being a part of it today. Ty, thank you for what you do. Keep me posted, and keep those photos
Don't
coming.
you worry.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, buddy.
Okay, man.
Thanks.
Thank you. All right, see you, bud. Bye. All right, so we let Ty go. He is gone. I know that. Listen, I get it. These live shows. What are you guys doing? It's too loud. This and that. But I promise you, I know it because we get the feedback. You heard Dave Sutton say it. You heard Joe Overby say it. That people notice ATI at these conferences now, and we're a part of what's happening. And transportation is a bigger part of what's getting talked about. You can see where this is headed. So thank you for tuning in. Let us know if you want to help with the I Believe in ATI channel contribution. Please let us know. Send me an email, autotransportintel@gmail.com. Thank you so much. Let us know how we can help. Send in the news, autotransportintel@gmail.com. What's going on with Central? What's going on with Carvana? What are you seeing? What are you hearing? What would you like to tell a dealer about, an auction about, that they're not hearing? What's your part? What do you need others to know about what's going on with you? This is ATI, the Car Shipping Business Channel. My name is Jay. I'm the founder. Ty is on location at trade shows. We hope to bring you another trade show again soon. But then join us Tuesday night. So this is cool. Ty is right now headed into the Economist session with Jonathan Smoke of Cox Automotive, Alex Yurchenko of Black Book, and Tom Contos of Car Global. Well, two of those guys are going to be live on ATI next Tuesday night. Jonathan Smoke, Alex Yurchenko, and then we have John Coles from ACV also with us. We're also going to do an economist show on Tuesday night, so join us for that. If you like talking about what's going on in the marketplace and how that affects you and your business, join us Tuesday night on ATI. Thank you so much for all of your time, participation, and support. We sure do appreciate it. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Here comes the splash. I saved the car hauler for Tuesday nights, guys. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you. No shows the rest of the week. Take the rest of the week off. Summer is almost over. We'll see you Tuesday night. Thanks, everybody. Peace out.